Hi, my caring Cancerians. I am Jennifer Winters, and this is my channel, the Zodiac Love Tarot, and I'm so glad that you're here with me today. I was really looking forward to doing a reading for Cancer because I am a Cancer rising. That's my rising sign. However, unfortunately, I'm also a bit square to it according to my birth chart, and sometimes I can definitely feel that because, Cancer seems to pull me into a direction that my Libra, my sixth stellium Libra self will not let me go to. I do have a lot of planets in my birth chart in the sign of Libra, and also I have Pluto in my 12th house. So what that does for me is makes me into a empath, and I feel all of the weight of the world sometimes. I feel a lot of emotions for people, and I know that has a lot to do with my Cancer rising as well. And the thing is, I really do, don't get me wrong, I really love Cancers because they're very emotional, they are very loving, they're very intuitive, they're very imaginative, and they protect their family and they give their shirt off the back, for people all the time, and it's just a wonderful energy. I think the reason why I just am it's so hard for me to fall into the Cancer mode is because sometimes that can make me moody, it can make me overreactive. I don't know if that does it for you as well. You can sometimes be overly cautious of people and a bit standoffish, and you go into your shell sometimes, and those things I really can't afford to do. I really need to balance everything, and that's what I do as a Libra is I balance my love life, I balance my family and my work. So anyways, what I want to do for you, my Cancerians, is I want to, how this works, I want to read a story for you using the astrology cards, because what I do is I marry my astrology information in my background that I started when I was like 12 years old to the tarot cards, because it gives me a story of what's going on with you. But also with that story, I have to feel some energy from you. I have to get you to really think about what's going on with you and send those vibes or that energy through your viewer so that I can pick up on what's going on. And okay, it's already starting to come, and now I'm already starting to feel things from you. And right now, okay, what I'm feeling is okay, this overwhelming sense of finding your purpose. Okay, finding purpose. And okay, it's because you feel like you don't have enough time for yourself. You don't have enough time. Okay, you don't have enough time to do what you want to do because something is sucking you dry. Something is making you work really hard, and you can't seem to, do what you want to do because you're giving so much of yourself, which actually really makes a lot of sense. I'm not really getting so much of the love vibe so far. I need to. Okay. All right. So with the love vibe, okay, what you're saying or what I'm feeling is that you um, have a partner, but you're not sure if that partner is in for the long haul, because you feel like they're not gonna offer you the security that you want, like long term. I mean, that's what I'm feeling. You, it's not that you don't trust this person, you just don't really trust that um, they're going to give you everything that you need to feel secure. And that could be maybe they're not, willing to get married. Maybe they just have. Okay, all right. So now what I'm seeing or feeling is that I don't know if it was an affair, but it feels like someone, there's just been a lot of history that you can't let go of emotionally, and you're not sure if that's, it makes you feel so bad all the time that you might be. Okay, so all right, well, now I'm starting to feel some, like, also when I do these readings, what I'll do is I'll try and do a love reading for you, and then a healing reading, and I'm already feeling that there's something that needs to be healed for you, which is basically, I feel it like it's some kind of digestive problem, because like I'm not sure if it seems like it's emotional, like emotional eating or something. Okay, like because I'm not really feeling like, I just feel bad. I feel bad about myself. So I feel like maybe you feel like you're just not at your, doing the best with food or something. Like you're just, because you're having some emotional problems, you just, like whenever it hits you, you start to eat. Okay, so I'm feeling a lot here. I'm feeling like you need to find some purpose, which makes absolute sense because, right now, from what I remember, your true node, which is like the dragon's head, I don't know if you know much about that, but it means like your karmic purpose in life. And right now, the true node is in the sign of Cancer. So that might have a lot to do with this, where you just feel like you really need to, come out of your shell, and you need the people that you've been taking care of to sort of stand behind you and get things right for you. And that could be what you wanted from that lover, is you need him to step up. You need him to show you that he's got your back while you do your own thing. So, and also like, don't let it get you like that. Don't, if the healthier you eat, the better you're going to feel. So it really is having the wrong effect on you. So what I'm going to do right now is, let me think of this. It's hard for me to do. What I'll do is love because I want to see if the person that you're with is going to hold it down for you, if they're going to give you some security so that you can go out and find your purpose. And then I think that I'll do something to see what direction your purpose is supposed to be going into. And then after that, I'll try to do some healing for the digestive problems. I'm not sure exactly, but I feel like it's maybe like emotional eating or something. So let's, go to the cards, okay? All right. So what I do is put this over here, and I pull it down, except that someone has put things on here for me. Uh-oh. Look at that smile. All right, down we go to the cards. All right, here we go. All right, can we see that? Yep. Okay, so let's find out. I want to see what this past history was with that lover. Those things that are like it's like baggage or something. And I want to find out what that was about. Then I want to find out what's going on with you right now, and what is this guy going to do for you. So I'm going to start with that. Okay, is Cancer going to find some security with this guy? Is he going to step up to the plate and well, it's not, I don't know. It could be a girl too, I'm not really thinking this out clearly, because when I get these energies, I don't know who's talking to me. It could be a girl, it could be a guy, and you could be in a relationship, even, not a heterosexual relationship. So, when I get these energies, sometimes I just feel like, because I think Cancers, it's a very feminine energy when it comes across. It's a very nurturing, mothering energy. So I think of Capricorn on the other side, which is also in the South Node right now, which is a male figure. And the male figure would be in the South Node. And when you're in your true node as a Cancer, you get a lot of female energy. So I'm thinking the male is the one who's not providing the security right now. But, I could be wrong about that. So let's see what's going on. What happened in the past? What's going on right now? And is this guy going to step up to the plate, or this girl? Okay, or woman, whatever. Okay, so here we are, you and I together. So when, some of the cards will be facing you, and if they're reversed for you, I will let you know. And if you don't know, I use an astrology deck, and it has a lot of astrology symbols, and it also has some Greek mythology imagery, but that's okay, because I can interpret this kind of deck of cards. So let's just jump right into it and see what's going on. What happened? I want to find out what happened. Whew, I'm ready to see. I'm ready to see, Cancer. What happened? Oh, Perseus. Okay, we got Perseus and the Three of Wands. Oh, that's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful card. The Three of Wands means that also, you know, when you see that three, that means sometimes that's a complex situation where it could have had another person involved. You know, I'm wondering if it was an affair. I'm not really sure. That would really be something that would, Cancers, I know you like to hang on to relationships and you just do the best you can to work out every little detail, any fights or anything that you just want to stick it out. But sometimes, you know, if there was some sort of affair, um, you know, I would never say, oh, you know, it's not going to work out with this person. I would never say that, but I would say that if you have forgiven this person, you really need to go ahead and get past it. So like, I don't want to say stay with this person or leave this person. I just want to say get past it if you're deciding to stay. Okay, now what else about this card? There's actually a lot of Aries energy in this card, and there is also some Jupiter energy. So with the Aries energy, I'm almost feeling like the person that you're with can be very, you know, straightforward and maybe a little bit pushy, and you feel like maybe you're getting pushed around a lot. Maybe in the past you got pushed around a lot. That could have happened as well. But you know, with Perseus too, this makes me think that this person had, you know, a lot of courage though, and a lot of goodwill and a lot of gifts, and they had the best intentions in the world. And maybe that's why, you know, you're still with this person. And there's also his, you know, Perseus's shield, so that's a lot of protection for you. There's also, he has Zeus's, I'm sorry, well, he has Zeus energy, but he has Medusa's head right here, and so then he is also, or she is also able to turn, you know, people to stone sometimes. So it could have also been that this person had some rocky issues in the past with some of your friends, some of your family. It's just been wearing on you. So that's what I'm feeling. I don't know, you know, this is tough for me because every Cancer out there has a different story, but when whoever has this strong story and they're sending it to me, that's where I get these from. That's, you know, the energy that I'm seeing is this person they did have a lot of value, a lot of gifts, a lot of protection, a very strong, good-natured person with best intentions in the world, but it looks like something did go wrong here because, you know, there was another person involved maybe, or it could have just been like a lot of rockiness in you know, towards your friends or family, but just maybe that was one of the problems is, you know, they just weren't, you've had a long journey with this person and a lot of history, and it's not always been great. And it also could have been a person who pushed you around quite a bit. Okay, so let's take a look at what's going on right now with you. Oh goodness, look at this. This is the Earth card, and it also is the Ten of Pentacles. Now, when I was telling you earlier about your true node and about karma and about, you know, your purpose in life and that whole thing, this card is showing up for you because you really need to see, it's a rebirth card, okay? And it's got a lot of Capricorn energy. Look at that, Capricorn energy. And it also has the some Scorpio energy, and Scorpio is all about rebirth and about shedding off. You know, you as a crab, you would shed that shell and you would move on and you would find your purpose, you would find something better, you would find what you're truly looking for, and but there's a lot of lessons that come with this Scorpio. You can't really start over until, you know, you've learned from the past, and that's another thing that the True Node and South Node are telling you, and here's the Capricorn energy from the South Node, that in order for you to move on, you have to take your past karmic experiences, Here's some past karmic experiences, and learn from it and move on. And maybe, like I said before, if you're going to stay with this person, you may have, you know, forgiven them, but you haven't really forgotten. So maybe you're holding some grudges too that you need to shed. And maybe there's also some things about you, yourself that you're struggling with that's preventing you from, you know, speaking up and getting time for yourself and that sort of thing. But when you do finally, you know, get to a place where you feel like it's time to move on, this Ten of Pentacles is a wonderful sign, because it means that, you know, you've basically succeeded with getting all the coins, getting all the value that you needed. It's a really good success card, okay? All right, so the next one, this card for you, and this one is going to be in reverse for you, but it is Neptune, and it is the Hanged Man. Again, okay, so this is what's happening. The Hangman is basically a sacrifice card. I mean, there's a lot of good things about the Hangman in terms of like him being able to reflect and him being able, you know, to, I'll show you that a little bit closer too. It's also got a lot of Neptune energy in it, but the Hangman is able to reflect, and then once he's done with his reflecting, he's able to move on. But at the same time, this is also a sacrifice card, meaning that this is a person who's willing to be a martyr, who's willing to be sacrificed for the greater good. And that happens to Cancerians a lot, is that they are willing to just sacrifice everything for everybody else, but they also need to really move on. And if you can see, there's Neptune, and he's on his horse, and he's moving on, and he's getting things done. Now, this doesn't say anything to me about the person that you're with. And that tells me that this is really all up to you, Cancer. With or without whoever this guy or girl is, it's really all up to you. You have to make the move. You have to come out with your, you know, with your trident, and you know, stop just sacrificing everything. Reflect and find out. Reflect so that you know what to shed. And for this person, you know, you have to decide, you know, is this person the best person for you? If you've forgiven him, then you truly need to kind of just bury the hatchet, you know, and decide to, you know, put everything into it. And he will help you to, you know, come out victorious, and then you won't have to make, you know, such a sacrifice. You could just reflect and get these things right. So don't always think that, you know, don't think that you can't move on with another person, because you always have the power to do it. Whew, that was good. I really like that. I think that, you know, putting it back in your hands is the best way to look at it, because you really can never count on another person to have security in your life. I mean, as much as you would like to, it just, you know, it's not always something that's in the cards, so to speak. So now what I want to do is I want to kind of look at your purpose. I want to find out what it is that would be good for you, I guess. And I'm not sure, you know, I can't tell you, oh, you're going to be, you know, maybe you need to go and be a teacher, or, you know, a youth counselor, or an interior decorator. I mean, I don't know what that purpose is for you, but, you know, and so it may be a little bit hard to interpret the story of the cards to find out. But let's do that. Let's take a look, though, and see if I can find something that looks like, you know, it could be your purpose. All right? Let's see what we got. Back to the cards. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put out 3 cards, and I'll flip them all over. And then I'm going to flip them all over at the same time, because when I do this, I want to see a story. And I want it to play out as a story. So I'm going to put them all over, click them all. Look at this. You have a lot of good stuff. And let's see, these two are upright, this one's upside down. Okay, so what you have is, first you have this card, the Coma, and it is the 7 of Pentacles. And isn't she beautiful? She's just gorgeous, and she's got some Mercury energy there. and also she has some Scorpio energy there. And then we have on this card the Seven of Cups, which is the Alrisha card. Now this card can look a little bit strange, but Alrisha was a constellation that held the two Pisces ends together. And so basically it's like a bond right here. In that bond sometimes can mean that it's a good bond and you need to keep that bond together, or sometimes it's a bond that doesn't serve you to somebody, and that in that way you need to get rid of it. So I'm just starting with a brief message here, and then you also have, which is upside down for you, is the Serpent's card, and it has the Four of Cups on it, and it also has some Scorpio energy, some Pluto energy. Okay, so let me see what's going on here. Okay, we also have some, again, with the Neptune energy, because we just saw that Neptune card. And the serpent card, this is the card that Hercules, when you have the serpent, actually I was thinking of Hercules, but this card is the snake that helped Chiron save so many people, and that's why Chiron, which is the centaur, and he's like a healing entity that basically was given this gift by this snake to be able to heal people. So this snake actually has healing powers. If you've ever seen like the caduceus, with the two snakes coming up, that was from a Greek mythology. So this is actually a healing card, and it has the Four of Cups on it, and that's for healing your emotions. Okay, so in this one, again with the cups, you have a lot of emotion going on in this card, and then with this one there's a lot of value for you. If you are able to get the Seven of Pentacles, it's like an achievement card. So I'm trying to see, it's kind of a little bit blurry what your purpose is, and I'm trying to see, this is a bond for, okay, so now I'm seeing that, okay, this is really interesting now. So together this means that you would be in a situation where you're helping other people, and you're helping them heal, and you're helping them heal emotionally, and you're also, it seems like it could be that you're like a marriage counselor, somebody who talks to couples because you've just been like through so much stuff. And it doesn't necessarily have to be couples. It could be people that need help after having a rocky situation. So I'm thinking that what you really want to do is help other people emotionally, and you want to help other people heal, and that is going to actually bring you the value that you're looking for. Okay, well that was pretty interesting. It's a little bit vague, to be honest. I was hoping to see like a little bit something more powerful jumping out at me, but maybe that's powerful enough just to know that you have the abilities that it takes to go out into the world and help other people, as maybe who are going through relationship problems, or are going through problems from the past. Any kind of counselor would be a wonderful idea for you, and maybe it's something that once you heal yourself, you're going to be able to heal others, because you are a very caring and sensitive person. So this could also be something like physical therapy. It could be anything that creates like well-being for other people. So that was good. That was good. So now the last thing was, let's find out about your well-being, because I really thought that there was a lot of maybe emotional eating or something going on, or something with your digestive tract that just, you know, maybe you have allergies to something, and, you know, you're just always having a hard time, maybe a little bit of bloating and feeling just like it's hard to find something to eat that you like, so that you don't, you know, overdo it for yourself. And it could also be that, you know, you're struggling because, you know, other people around you that you take care of are eating unhealthy, so you're having a hard time with it. So let me just see if we can, I'm looking to see if we're going to get some emotional cards, or if like healing your emotions, or if we're going to get like heal cards, like you know, basically telling you that you need to go see a doctor or something. Oh goodness, I just dropped this. That's not like me. But, you know, I might as well be doing this live. I kind of am, because, you know, I work during the day, and then at night I come and I do this, and I don't have time to edit videos or anything like that, so just bear with me. So for this, I'm just going to pull 2 cards, and I'm going to find out if there's something emotional going on, or if you need some healing. So let's, like, some other kind of healing. So let's see. All right, so back down to the cards. Okay, 1 and 2. This is the number 1 healing card in this deck. It is hands down. This is the, oh my gosh, this is giving me, I literally feel chills that you got this card, because right now the Ophiuchus is the constellation that the sun is going through. And when that happens, this is actually the healer that Chiron the centaur taught to go out and heal the world, and he was the one who had the serpent. And you can see his staff. You see it? And it has the serpent on it. So, you know, this is telling me that you do need to look into something about your health. So if it's, you know, and you're emotional about it, look at all these cups. That's what cups means, is that you're emotional about it. And also there's that Neptune energy again, meaning that you need to unleash the, you know, yourself, and get, you know, back into a better situation. And then there's also, again, this Scorpio, you know, energy saying that you need to shed the old things. So it's all there. You need, like, so whatever it is that ails you, and if it's that emotional eating, you really need to get past it. You need to, you know, get rid of the baggage that's holding you back and making you feel emotional. And, you know, you need to have like this rebirth. But this is a great card for you, because that means it is going to happen. It's definitely there for you, because you have just pulled the healer of, you know, all ancient mysticism right here, and he's here for you, and that he's telling you that you're gonna reach your health goals, which is great. And then look at this. This is the Leo card, and it's the strength card, saying that you have the strength to do it. Oh my God, this is so beautiful, because once you go ahead and take care of yourself, and heal yourself, you're going to be able to heal other people, and that will be your purpose. That will be what you were looking for to begin with. And with this strength card, you're going to use gentleness, and you're going to use kindness, and you're going to use caring and everything to, you know, to tame everyone's, you know, fires, and put out fires, and everything's going to be just, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. I am so glad. Thank you so much, Cancer. Thank you so much, my Cancerians, that you came here for that today, because, you know, I just feel like I've just put some Cancerians out into the world who are just going to do some amazing things once you, you know, forgive and forget, and make more time for yourself, and work through all of your problems, and, you know, take your South Node and your True Node, and find your karmic justice and your karmic purpose. And, you know, once you do get some healing under control, and get what it, you know, I'm saying diet, I'm not really sure exactly what the ailment is, but that's what I was feeling, was digestion. And once you get all of that under control, it's going to be so wonderful. You're going to be able to go forth and just help a lot of people. And really, if this, did resonate with you, because sometimes the energies that I get come from, people from all over. And if you didn't get through to me, I'm so sorry. But really, what gets through to me is the people with the strongest feelings, the strongest emotions. And when that comes through, I have, I'm here to love you, and I'm here to help you, and even if this didn't resonate with you at this moment, then there's going to be more readings to come. And once I feel your energy, I'm sure I'll talk to you eventually, because I know that's just, how the universe works. So if you did, if this didn't resonate with you, just leave me a comment, let me know. But if it did, I really want to hear from you guys. I want to hear from your Cancer perspective, if this was on target, if you really think it will help you. I need some feedback on this one. I don't usually ask for that, but it would be great, because I really want to know, because it makes me feel good that I could bring a message to someone to help them find their purpose. So thank you so much for listening to me tonight. I am so glad that you came. I'm just going to give you a hug, and I'm going to say good night, and I'll see you next month. Thank you.